Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, so I'm going to go ahead and do another Mondays on My Turntable. Hi, everybody. My name is Boz, and welcome to that vinyl channel. So Mondays are my first day off from work, so I like to clean a bunch of records and spend the day playing them. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and briefly here show you a video here of all the records that I've washed and have them on standby, ready to play. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and show you all the covers to these records, so you know exactly what I'm going to play today, as well as go ahead and showing you some of the records that I got in the mail in the last week or two, as well as a couple of awesome releases that I got from local record stores, some used records, but I recently picked them up from used record stores. So I have all this coming up, so stick around and don't touch that dial. All right, let's go ahead and move over here to where all these records and record covers are. I figured why not go ahead and give you a quick viewpoint at some of my music room here. So very cool. Let's go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of the video here, which is all these records. After all, you're here not to see me, you're here to see my vinyl, right? So the first one we have here is a record that I picked up about 2 weeks ago. This is from the Sound Exchange out in Tampa. Awesome, amazing store. I like to go there about once a month if I can, and I always find great stuff. This here is the soundtrack to The Warriors. This is a movie that came out in 1979, has a lot of great music on it, and this is a white label promo. So I'll go ahead here and show you a quick video of the label of this record. And so I haven't played it yet, haven't done much with it. So maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll get to playing this. Okay, the next one here we have is the Wildlife. I don't think I've shown you all this on a previous video. If I have, I'm sorry, but I don't think I have. But this is a Japanese pressing of this. This is a movie from 1984. This has Leah Thompson in it, Randy Quaid, and Eric Stoltz. Now, this came out about a year before Back to the Future came out. So this is still sealed. It's brand new. It has not been opened. It's still sealed. So very cool. But it does have a lot of great music on it, including stuff from Andy Summers from The Police. And it says here Edward Van Halen. Well, fancy, right? So, but it's a very good movie. And so I didn't have the soundtrack, so I actually got this one from eBay about maybe 2 or 3 months ago, or I'm not really sure how long ago, but I've had it for a while. I just haven't had time to play it yet. All right, and this is another one that I've gotten in the mail recently. This is Pink Floyd live at Knebworth from 1990. So a very cool record. Big fan of Pink Floyd. This is a 2 LP remastered from the original master tapes. And there we go, with the controversy with the MoFi, with people putting this type of stuff on their hype stickers. We don't know if it's going to be a pure analog signal, or did they convert it to digital along the way. We just don't know. But it does say it's remixed from the original master tapes. So let's hope that they at least did that. There you go, Pink Floyd live at Knebworth. All right, and next we're going to the Muppet Show. Now this one I got about a month ago. Also, well, this was in St. Petersburg at Bananas Records. Bananas is an amazing record store. They actually have one retail store, and about a mile or so away they have a huge warehouse. So this one came from the retail store. But both places are open to the public, by the way. So this here is a DJ copy, which is awesome. I have a lot of Muppets in my collection. Maybe sometime I'll put up a video just showcasing all the Muppets vinyl that I have. But it's very cool, and I'm looking forward to playing this. Okay, and I think this was probably the best deal of the day. Again, this one was picked up from the same place as the previous one, out of Bananas. Now that day we spent about 3 hours at the warehouse location, and we spent about 2 hours at the retail location. And so we were looking through a lot of records, And this here was probably the best deal of the day that we got. But this here is Cher, Heart of Stone. This is an alternate cover. You don't see this cover that often, especially out in the wild. People pretty much aren't selling these that much. They're keeping a hold of them. But they even had the price tag still on here, and I show you. It was just $7.99, which I thought was an awesome deal. It's going for at least double, if not triple that online. So, but this is a record that was released in 1989. And as you can see here, it has If I Could Turn Back Time, just like Jesse James, and other great songs by her. So I'm definitely, and it's a gold stamp promo, so very cool. So I'm looking forward to playing this. All right, and this one here came in the mail last week. This here is the Eagles, The Long Run. This is my absolutely #1 favorite Eagles album. So this is a Walmart exclusive. So it comes with a replica tour pass. Is that a backstage pass? So very cool. This album has my #1 favorite song on it by them, which is The Greeks Don't Want No Freaks, and has a bunch of other great songs, as you can see here from the track listing. But I'm going to hopefully get around to playing this pretty soon. So there you go. All right, now let's get to the records that I showed you earlier that I pulled out and washed that I actually plan on playing today. So this here is a brand new Alan Parsons record. This came out just maybe a week or so ago, something like that. So, but let me tell you the story about this record really fast. So I bought a copy from Import CDs. I'm sure many of you know who that is. They sell many places. They sell direct. They also sell on Amazon, and they sell on eBay as well. So, anyways, I bought this from them, and I got it in the mail last week, and immediately opened it and played it. And the first side was pressed off center. I mean, it was really badly pressed off center. After the third song, it just sounded really, really bad. So I set up a return for Import CDs. Now, the reason why I got it from Import CDs, I bought it from Amazon, but I bought it from Import CDs through Amazon. And the reason why I did that was because at the time, Amazon was sold out of their own stock of this record. So I set up the return through Import CDs. I wasn't going to keep the record that's really badly pressed off center like that. And at the same time, by that time, Amazon actually had restocked their supply of this. So I was actually able to order this directly from Amazon themselves. So as one went out, another one came in, and I've washed it, and I'm going to play it today and see if it's also pressed off center, which a lot of times these are, because usually they don't press just one off center. Usually they press a batch of them off center. You don't know if you're going to get another one pressed off center or not, but I'm going to play it today and find out. Okay, and this here is another record from the aforementioned. Remember, I was talking about the Bananas Records. Well, I got this one from Bananas Records as well about a month ago in St. Pete, but this one I've actually washed and it's ready to go. So this is the Intergalactic Touring Band. This came out in 1977, right? Yeah, this came out in 1977. So what this is, a bunch of people got together and they actually made this, which is supposed to be like a space opera, loosely put together songs about supposed to be a space opera. The reason why I wanted to get this was because Meatloaf was one of the members of the band who performed on this, and I'm a huge fan of Meatloaf. It's something I've been wanting for a while, but I just never really, I didn't want to go online and buy it, but it's something that's been in the back of my head, and when I saw it at Bananas Records, at a really good price, I went ahead and picked it up. Okay, now we're moving on to this here. This is another one that I got from Bananas Records, but again, it's washed and ready to play. So this is 2010, the year we made contact, which is actually the official title of the movie, even though it's shortened down to just 2010 here. So score by David Shire. Is that what it says? And but what's also cool about this is that it has Andy Summer performing the title track. Now Andy Summer, if you're not familiar with him, he is a member of the band The Police. So he performed the title track on this. So I'm a big fan of sci-fi, big fan of science fiction soundtracks, and this is one that I did not have in my collection. All right, so this is one that I got recently. This here is the Beatles 1967 through 1970. I'm more of a fan of their later work than I am their earlier work, but I do love their earlier work as well. So I picked this up for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's on blue vinyl. Let me go ahead and show you here a video of what this blue vinyl looks like. It looks amazing. But now this album came out originally in 1973, okay? But this here is a 1985 repressing of it. It's a German pressing. You know, what's very cool about it is that it's a DMM. It's a direct metal mastering record. So they use DMM in creating this, and so I'm very interested in taking a listen to this. It was supposed to be in mint condition, so I'm very excited about that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and be playing this today. Okay, and this is another one that came in the mail recently. I got this from Amazon. I got this from the Amazon warehouse. Now, I've talked about Amazon warehouse before in my other videos. I did go out there quite often and see what they have. So if you see here, this one here has this bend here and has a bend here. Okay, so you can see that, right? So that was enough to reduce the price of this down by $10. So I got this for $10. Usually I think it's a $25 record usually, but a lot of times Amazon has this for $19. So because it had this small bend here in the corner, on this corner, they had this down to $10. It was still sealed. It was brand new. Okay, it was still in the cellophane. But the only problems were the bends in the corner, and I got it for $10. So I think that was a very good deal. The bends in the corner don't bother me that much. And I do like Saga a lot, and this is a live Saga album. So, and I watched this, so I'm looking forward to playing it today. Okay, and now we're getting down to the last couple here. So this here is Magnetic Eye Records from the Redo series. Is it Redux, Redo? I think it's Redo. Redo series. This is Redo Back in Black. Classic albums reimagined. So what they've done here is they have recreated the entire Back in Black album in its entirety with different bands performing each song. And from what I understand, it's more of a thrash metal thing. So it's a lot of thrash metal or just metal bands. I'm not a huge fan of metal, but I am a big fan of the Back in Black album. So I figured I'd go ahead and give this a chance. So it came in this nice little well, there's a booklet there. How's that? I didn't know about. But it came in this cover here. So the sleeves on the inside, this little holder here, and I guess it's not a book. I guess it's just a insert, but it's not bad. So very cool. So I'm looking forward to playing this today. Okay, and last but not least, we have Van Halen. 1984. This was put out in 1971. Nah, I'm kidding. No, this is put out in 1984. So this has, if you're not familiar, this has Jump on it. This has Drop Dead Legs on it. This is Panama, Top Jimmy, Hot for Teacher. It just goes on and on. This is an amazing album. What's very cool about this one is that this is a Venezuelan pressing. So this is another album that I picked up from, that's not true. I picked this one up from Sound Exchange a couple of weeks ago out in Tampa. And they had it for a pretty good price. And I'm a big sucker for this album. I wanted to get it. So there you go. I watched it and I'm playing today. So this here is Van Halen, 1984, a Venezuelan pressing. And so that's it. All right, and that's it. I do want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Go ahead and tap on that subscribe button and be sure to bash on that bell for notifications. And that way you know when I put up brand new videos, just like this one here. But again, I do want to thank everybody. Hope everybody has a great time spinning the records. And I'll see you all next time.